What's up, everybody? Today we are here on the China server alt account because I have a funny story, a funny anticlimactic story for you guys regarding RTA and getting C1. So let me take this off. Let's go actually take a look at RTA. Let's see where we are in RTA. So we are on the China server alt, mind you. This is not my main, this is not my Europe. Europe has been C1 plenty before. Asia has actually been C1 as well before. This is the China server alt. It is like the 4th strongest alt. We are C1. The anticlimactic part of that is that a week ago, this all starts a week ago. Cue the music of like back at flashbacks in time. A week ago we were streaming this RTA on this account on stream that's redundant. We were streaming it and we did our 30 wings. The last wing, we were right there, right? Last wing, we do it, fighter 3. We finished last wing, we got our points, still fighter 3. Still fighter 3, very anticlimactic. We had no more wings, we couldn't do like one more or anything. We were like, all right, I guess I'll do RTA the next stream, whatever. Now, we are C1. What happened? How did we get C1 from Fighter 3? What had actually happened? We were so close to the edge, that just people in Challenger and Fighter levels queuing up for RTA changed the threshold of where C1 actually starts, that we just got I should probably get my wings before, because we're going to drop down by the end of the video or something. But just based on the fact that it changed the threshold from more people at lower levels queuing in for their placements, that actually got us C1. It's the most anticlimactic thing because we were like right on the edge. The last wing finished right on the edge, and then now we're C1. It's like the stupidest thing. Anyway, you can watch the stream, the stream VOD. I can't actually show them. I could show you guys the, let's go to replays. Yeah, let's go to all the replays. We were, so 6 days ago. I said like a week ago. It's one day off, whatever. We were climbing. I'll show you guys because I can't actually show you this because version is different because the game updated. So when the game actually updates in like the App Store and you have to update to the newest version, you can't watch any RTA replays from the previous version. I can still show you guys what I used in it. And if you want to actually see the gameplay, then I can show. I should really get these wings before we drop down to Fighter 3. I'm so nervous that by the end of the video, we're going to just drop down to Fighter 3 because the threshold, because we're so close, the threshold is going to change. But I can show you guys the team. Basically, it's disgusting Gani Hathor. Not Gani Hathor. Well, we do have Hathor. But it's disgusting Gani Oki nonsense. We got the Ethna. We got the Gemini here. Been using that a lot. Sometimes I don't know why I decided to pick this team specifically. I decided to change it up and not do Gani Oki or whatever. But that's the core team. It's Chu, Gani Oki, Water Werewolf, and what was the last one? Oh, and Gemini and Ethna. I've been using that a lot. So I just want to show you guys this. And I'll show, yep, that's basically the core team. And then I've been trying to make sure I pick Oki first, because actually Oki first is a better first pick than Chu first pick, right? Because Chu people are just picking Ryu and Vertiheal to counter the Chu, so it's more flexible to just go Oki first pick than anything else. So we're not winning everything. We're winning some, we're losing some, but that's basically the team. Is a lot of control loop and then double strippers, double speed leads. The Chu's on Swift, the Gemini's on Swift, the Ganymede is on Violent. Actually, the Ethna is on Despair, but she's not even that fast. I saw the runes on her like later, and I was like, holy crap. But it's basically that same team. It's actually an easier team to counter. That team has a lot more potential for higher level if we had better runes on this account. But it is basically the same team, and whatever they're picking, like for example, we had to switch up the picks to Vigor if they are picking some things that we like. For example, the Revenge on the Vertiheal and the Iris. We're kind of like, okay, we should pick Vigor into this instead of picking the Gemini, right? Because I don't think that we need necessarily, these units are usually not built on Will, so I don't think we necessarily need a second stripper of the Gemini, and I think we're just better to have a Vigor in there for some sustain, right? So that's one of the reasons for that. And then they picked the Ganymede first, so that's why I went for Vigor after that. And then let's go. It's basically the same team for the most part, though. Just showing you guys the teams, and I love this Vigor. So Vigor turn cycles, and he's also sustain, and he is a crit resist and a defense break. You guys already know. I don't know why I'm telling you, like you don't already know. But basically, this just the same team, because we're trying to just use whatever we have on here. Not like I'm like, okay, let's summon until we get these units. It's like every account that I have plays differently because we just use whatever units we have at our disposal and try to do the best that we can with those units. So the Europe server, more like a tanky bruiser account. This server, more of a fast control because we have Ganymede, we have Okeanos, we have we don't have Chu on the Europe server. So we don't have Gani, Oki, Chu even on the Europe server. So we can't even consider playing with those units if we don't even own them. So that's why we do more of a bruiser thing on there. We do more of a fast control thing on here. So I thought this was kind of interesting to use the. I saw the opportunity to do the Fire Beast Rider, who actually doesn't have that bad of runes. She's on so well. I say that Guardian 1, 2, 3 players are gonna be like, yeah, show us the runes. Not that bad of runes. We are ready to judge you. We are ready to judge you. She's on Swift. Okay, she's got terrible runes. But considering this is an alt that basically does not really spend too much money, with the exception of there was when the legendary mercenaries units came out, which is basically the Street Fighter thing. I spent like I think 150 on that for this account because I wanted to show the Come To Us versions. For YouTube content, right? I wanted to show the Come To Us versions of those units before, and not wait several months for them, right? So I wanted to be able to get them fairly quickly to show the Come To Us versions. So that's one of the reasons I thought it was worth the investment. So this guy's kind of cool. We don't usually use him too much. That's Water Art Master, but yeah, this is you can just tell by the fact that they picked. You can't really tell too much from the Chu first pick. But you can tell after that they're like from this second round of picks, you're like they are going with a Shield Will Cleave team, like a slow cleave team. So you're like, okay, I definitely need 2 strippers there, and then we definitely need some CC. So yeah, and then this one was annoying, man. This one pissed me off so much because they won, by the way, but it pissed me off so much because I was like, if we had just grinded and gemmed and done a little bit more tower upgrades, because you really gotta upgrade your towers as much as possible. If we just did those tower upgrades and stuff, we would have beat that. So this is again another Shield Will Cleave. Did this one win? No, we won. We beat that one. But yeah, usually when you see stuff like that, when you see the Belinus and Lydia come out, you're like, it's a Shield Will Cleave. Actually, we should do that on Asia server. But anyway, let's before we lose all of our points, let's collect all these. Let's get our wings. We're gonna drop down by the time, and I'm gonna show you guys the runes on this account because honestly, they're nothing too special. But when I say nothing too special, here's what actually happens in you guys' heads, right? 75% of you are like, whoa, those are god tier runes. Oh my god, I could never imagine getting those runes on my account. And then the other 25% of you are like, those runes are absolute dog crap. That's basically what it is. All the people that farm like crazy and try to optimize their teams as much as possible versus the people that don't really farm and just Pokemon the game, right? So, we're gonna get so many wings. In reality, though, we're just gonna drop down past. We're gonna drop down to Fighter 3 by the time we collect all of this. We get 5 sets of wings. Nice. I'm not even paying attention to what we're actually getting out of this, but Fighter 1 and World Arena. Oh, we get more than. Yeah, give me all this. Look at this. This is the thing. I'm gonna give Come To Us credit. I'll crap on them sometimes. I will uncrap on them other times. I'll crap on them sometimes. I'll give them credit sometimes. All of these extra points are fantastic. All of these extra points are much more of an incentive to actually do RTA. Bye. Okay, now you can tank us, Come To Us. Now you can tank us. I can't believe we actually. I mean, I guess who earned these? We don't have any LDs on this account, so we can't put any on the shinies. So, I think we actually have double Gannies, double Hathors. We may have even gotten double Chiwus on this account, and I'll show you guys the runes after that. Because they're nothing special. I guarantee we're gonna hit like Fighter 3 by the end of this video. It doesn't matter. We got the we got the wings. I think Vigor has earned some wings probably. Okay, so here are the runes. Here's Vigor. He is on. Look at this. Look at this. Not even finished. Look at this. Is not anything. This is a blue. This is a bad blue. This is almost a green. This is a green rune. This is a green rune. This is green slot 2. I know you're face palming. This is a green slot 2. It was not, but it's the value equivalent of a green slot 2. But not grinded, not maxed, not. Look at this. Green slot 2 nonsense rune. Versus a 22 speed sub that's not grinded, right? And they're on the same unit. And we have another 22. That's not even maxed. Yeah. So this is. Let me show you guys an example of. This is things that you don't want to do if you're going to take RTA seriously. Is not have these things maxed, not have these things grinded. Everything should be max level. Everything should be grinded. If you because that can make the difference between winning and losing. And we probably did actually lose a match or two by not necessarily these specific ones maxed, but we just didn't have the grinds, right? We just didn't have the grind. We have the mana. I don't know why. Oh, okay. I don't know. Oh, we did raids today. That's why. But I don't know why these are not actually max level, because they should be max level. There really is no excuse for that. Then we have this girl. So he's also actually he may not be fully. He's not even fully skilled up. What a pleb! He's not even fully skilled up. Compton's like, we nerfed him. I'm like, no, I didn't even fully max him anyway. Jeez. He is fully maxed on the Europe server account. He's black. Actually, is he? I don't know. He deserves to be fully maxed, but this is not what you want to do. So this is wrong. That he's not. That's such a great unit. He's such a great unit. That's such a great unit is not fully maxed. So we do need to definitely upgrade that. So we have this. Some people do her on Revenge. We did not. Here are the stats on here. Just trying to get some efficiency. I mean, it is mostly grinded though. Mostly grinded. Artifacts, you know, some of the things aren't completely maxed. We didn't really use her though, did we? This is on speed, crit damage. Actually, he's not even. I mean, he's usable like this, I guess. But yeah, not that bad considering. We used her. She's just violent, focus, just fast. Not anything, you know, crazy. Like, this is not necessarily the way that you want to rune her. It's just we had to rune her with something. We had to rune her fast and give her some good accuracy, 69% accuracy. And that's all we had for her. And I was like, you know what, let's do it up then. This guy actually needs to be faster. He's got 90. Oh, actually, my head is not, for once, it's actually not in the way. So he's just on Despair. He's pretty fast, but he should be faster because he needs to be speed tuned to go before the other stuff. So we need to put like another 10-20 speed on him actually. But he's Despair Revenge. Not necessarily that he has to be on Revenge. I think we just wanted, I wanted crit damage based on how I was planning to use him, because I felt like we were going to need to, if we were going to control things, then we were going to need him against fire units and water units. So I was like, maybe we should put some crit damage on him. We didn't necessarily need the Revenge on here. I was just trying to make him fast and speed crit damage, and really speed crit damage, whatever slot 6. I was going to go for HP maybe, but we needed enough accuracy. So just trying to get as much stats on him as possible on an account that does not really have any crazy runes. Although this should all be maxed. All of that should be maxed. So we're missing efficiency, so that's a no-no. This is the Vertiheal. Vertiheal only has 7% accuracy, which is not good. You want to make sure your Vertiheal... I can't even say that with a straight face. You want to make sure your Vertiheal has a lot of accuracy. For what, Bagel? For what? For, you know, he needs to be accurate in scratching his no-no parts. I don't know. So yeah, this is... we could have done a full Revenge Vertiheal too, which is not bad. So this is just speed, crit rate, HP. This needs to be... Look at this! I don't even deserve to have wings on this account. Damn. Look at this nonsense. This all needs to be finished. This is not even finished. This is not even finished. Look at this. Not even finished. We don't deserve wings on this. I mean, this should be grinded. I want to see how I want to finish that rune now. Because 24 speed, I'll put some good stuff on a 24 speed. But this needs to be finished, so it's not finished. So there's the Vertiheal stats on there, but you saw what he was before. We weren't even using Vertiheal that much, were we? Here's this one. So he's just trying to get some as much efficiency as possible. He's on HP, crit damage, HP. However, he is also, because actually I was using him earlier in this stream in the day over here. So yeah, 70. He actually doesn't need 72 speed. He's got 666 attack, which is kind of funny considering he's like a undead lich. So one of these Antares on one of these accounts is missing a skill, and I keep forgetting which one. So here's the speed on the, yeah, not that fast. You were expecting faster, weren't you? Or maybe you weren't. Maybe you weren't expecting faster. 182 speed on this Chiwu. So again, not anything too crazy. He is on speed, HP. I really thought that was a faster, because we have faster than that. But here's the runes on this. He's got some more accuracy over there, but his accuracy is actually 100% already. So that's that. He's actually one of the faster units. This is the Leica on here. Leica's fairly tanky, but he's missing some speed. Leica should actually be faster than that. Runes are this. We sometimes actually use him. Not always, but sometimes actually use him. So that's the stats on the Leica. The Beast Rider is numbers 281. 281 speed. Accuracy could be a little higher for her skill. She got skill 1 slow. She got skill 2 defense, break, attack, age, absorb. So over here, enemy defense and absorb the attack bar 25% for each harmful effect granted on target up to 100%. So crit rate is too low. Accuracy is a little low. Speed is okay. Could be better, right? But she's for an alt. I'm kind of even surprised that like anything has anything for this account, because I know that it's doo-doo. It's doo-doo all the time. Look at this doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. But we weren't using her like every match though. That's kind of the thing here. So we can even make her faster. 123 base speed. Like, you can get her to 300 speed though. That's kind of the thing here, which is nasty. Okeanos is 282. 282 on Okeanos. 72% accuracy. Not anything crazy. He's on speed, HP, accuracy. Look at this, guys. You can definitely make stuff that looks like this. It's not anything outside the realm of possibility. This guy's actually not. Yeah, I had him a different way, but he's actually I de-runed him. Oh, look at this. Look at this though. Jeez, Spagel. Come on, man. And then we put HP here. That's what we would do. HP percentage, which we don't have. So. Anyway, but he's not the. A lot of people like running him on Swift for RTA, just FYI. This is Ganymede. So Ganymede is on just Violent Will. This is again not not grinded, because why would it be? This is just, he doesn't have to be speed, HP, defense. Actually, it would help if he had some damage, because his damage multiplier on skill 3 is actually pretty high. I think it's 7. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I think it's 740 damage multiplier. Maybe it's 720. Something like that. So, yeah, it is actually pretty high. If you do a crit damage Ganymede, he actually does some damage. Especially in a comp like this, like you need to get some damage. I don't think the Okeanos has a lot of additional damage artifacts, which he actually should. So he has a little bit additional damage based on attack. He doesn't have really a lot of attack power, though, so that's kind of irrelevant. Additional damage by 65% of speed, that's really not enough. We really need more skill 2 accuracy. We really need more additional damage in all of these for Okeanos. You really want to stack additional damage as much as possible for Okeanos, because he does all those multi-hits. And then accuracy for skill 2 and skill 3 if you don't have 100% accuracy, right? So we actually have accuracy here, but we still don't have too much accuracy. So, because it's only 72%, which actually needs to be higher than that. And then Hathor over here is 69 accuracy. She was 100%. I did change her somewhat recently because 100% actually was not landing. So I'm like, you know what? I may as well make her like tankier. So, yeah, that's that. She's got 25 speed here. That needs to be upgraded. She's decent enough though for a Hathor to be. I feel like she's decent for a Hathor. She's not Guardian Hathor, but she's, she works for a Hathor. Ethna's actually not as good as I thought she was, which I realized after I did the after I did all the wings. This is not maxed. Actually, that should be maxed. But this is speed, crit damage, attack. Not as fast as she should be. It's fine to do. Some people do despair. This is not even maxed. So, yeah, it's fine to do Despair. It's fine to do Violent, depending on what you like. Violent Will is kind of the meta for Ethna, so this is this is kind of not meta, but we made it work, right? That's the point, is that we made it work. Diana, so ultimately, you would want Diana to be generally HP, crit damage, HP with 100% crit rate in subs alone. This is, first off, not on Will, which would be great if it was on Will. Some of these runes are not, like, so this is HP, it's got a good speed sub, right? It's pretty valuable, just overall value. But this is like, you really, ultimately you'd want crit damage though. Ultimately you'd want crit damage, but just try to get enough stats with whatever runes we had. You know, just try to make the best of what you have. If you're not going to wail out on the account, just try to make the best of what you have. And even if you do well on the account, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna, you know, you're gonna win things, you're gonna be good. And then we have the Shimate. Actually, Shimate was being used. Sometimes using Shimate, sometimes using Ethna, depending on if we need another speed lead. So he's all upgraded. But yeah, for the speed lead, number 1, and for damage, number 2, right? So he does strip and attack age reduction with this skill 3, and does pretty decent damage too. So he's just on Swift. Speed for damage attack, it's not anything crazy. Look at this, it's still missing grinds and everything. But at least we're trying, you know, it's still grinded more than many of you guys. It's still grinded more than many of you guys. Of course, the Shimate on my main is, actually, I don't even know what's on the Shimate on my main. So I shouldn't say that, but yeah. This I don't think we even used at all. Yeah, this we didn't even use. That's nothing. This one is 294 speed, 51% accuracy. Actually, that needs to be higher. So he's on speed attack. He's not necessarily intended to be on speed attack. It's just like we just needed him to be fast, and whatever runes we had laying around to make him fast and give him good accuracy. That's about it. We just needed to make him faster than Ganymede. So that was the point there. That's the whole strategy behind his runes. And then we have her. She's just on Violent Will. This is standard Fran runes. Speed, HP. Not anything too crazy. Defense and defense. I actually like defense on Fran because she has such low base defense. 461 base defense is not that high. So I do like defense in her artifacts. And then this one is actually pretty fun. So we didn't use this guy. I don't think we used this guy. Yeah, he's not even Fran. Did we use any of this stuff? I want to start using her. She's not done yet. So that's why we didn't use her. But I want to start using her. There's some other things that would be really fantastic that we could use, and even this one, like, you could use them here and there. This guy I want to use too, but there's other stuff. This I actually started building because I noticed that if they're outspeeding, and I know they're going to outspeed and be very aggressive and control us, but they don't have a lot of damage, we do have this as a counter to that. However, the, what's her face? The Phaleria. However, we didn't have too much. Like, if we do Phaleria, and then what do we have? I kept looking for the water mermaid. Apparently, she doesn't have any runes. But I kept looking for the water. So I just built the water mermaid actually after the stream. I built the water mermaid after the stream, and I also changed the runes on the Miho after the stream as well. Because I was like, I noticed that there were some holes in our, there were some holes in our holes in our box. There were some holes in where we needed, like, we were missing when the opponent was doing something very aggressive. We needed a little bit more, like, passive units to come back from that. So that's why I had to make sure that I ruined these guys up, right? So this is, I just wanted to make her fast, give her, like, speed or damage attack over here. And then try to give her as much stats as I could on whatever runes we had laying around on this account. And then this one is just speed, HP. Again, there's some of the runes are still lacking. They're not completely maxed, which they should be. Everything should be completely maxed. All the artifacts should be completely maxed. Even if they're, you know, I mean, if they're complete crap, like 4-star white artifacts, you shouldn't even be doing RTA at all. Sorry, runes, you shouldn't even be doing RTA at all. But if they're like, if you got like hero level runes that have like things like this that have some, you know, some value, they're not super premium, but there's a there's close matches. Those extra scalps matter. Those extra grinds and gems matter. And maxing your runes, even this like slot 1, You know, maybe we needed that little bit of damage in one match to kill something, and we didn't have it because our slot 1 wasn't maxed, right? So yeah, I mean, this guy, same thing with his grinds. Like, he's missing so much value in grinds. I'm sure there have been matches where we didn't do enough damage to kill something because this wasn't grinded. We didn't do enough. We weren't fast enough because this wasn't upgraded. You know, we didn't have enough tankiness because this wasn't grinded, because this wasn't maxed. So these weren't maxed. This wasn't grinded. So we lose value on all of that. But yeah, that's why it's important to max your runes, kids. There you go. And then yeah, and I actually wanted to use him in the comp, but we wound up just getting C1 before we could even use him. So that was the thing. I also do want to build this guy. Oh, we got to do Hall of Dark. Is it Hall of Dark Day right now? I don't know if it's Hall of Dark Day. This guy's fun. I can just never use him based on the current meta, if anything. 9 speed? We're not 9 speed. Get out of here. Get out of here, 9 speed. Give me a break, man. 9 speed. Okay. So that's him. But we can't really use him anyway. I mean, we could. In like one match every 20 matches, which is not really worth. Not really worth. Anyway, I did have some other stuff that I wanted to... What else do we have? That we were using her, but we had to take some runes off her. She was very fast. Very, very fast. I was sometimes doing just a speed lead and then the very fast cat and then the very fast beast rider. And just sniping things out like turn 1 because they would be like with a speed lead, they're over 300 speed. Not without the speed lead, but with the speed lead. Actually, I think she may have been like around 300 speed without a speed lead. And then what else? There's some other stuff. Like, I haven't been picking... Perna's not really a great unit in the current meta. Perna used to be great. But Perna's not really a great unit in the current meta. This is just a second verti-heal. The Daphnis, I'm not a huge fan of, like, Daphnis in RTA. I don't mind him in, like, other content, but... other things we should have runed up, though. Christina. Triana, I just don't like playing with Triana. These are not things that we're using, so it's kind of irrelevant to even take a look at it. I was doing this girl, but we weren't using her lately. But yeah, there's some other stuff that has, you know, potential. There's another nice unit, but we don't have the runes for her, so we weren't using that. Anyway, down to Fighter 3. We're not down to Fighter 3 yet, guys. Oh, Comtua's like, yeah, don't you want to spend money? I mean, kind of right now, Comtua. I'm in a good mood, so kind of. So anyway... I don't want to say that's it for this one because I want to do stick some of these wings on things. That's not the thing. Where's the thing? That's what she said. Here's the thing. All right, let's put some wings on some stuff. That's the point of this, isn't it? Look at all these wings. 6 sets of wings, guys. 6 sets of wings. Who earned wings? Who earned wings? This guy earned wings. Definitely, for sure. This guy earned wings. Which guy? Becca, which guy? Listen, I don't know. I don't know which guy. This guy. This one. I'm doing a YDCB now. This guy, Bagel, that's a girl. Whatever. Whatever, it doesn't matter. This guy? I didn't check. I didn't check the peepees. So I don't know. This, I am actually a little disappointed that, this is ruined so badly because I really like her, so I really like her. We should ruin her better. I wish I had Tessarion ruined up too. Let's do this one. Yeah, beautiful. We didn't even use her. She didn't really earn them, did she? Ganymede earned them. I don't really want to put wings on Ganymede though. Oh, Ganymede already has something. Good. I don't have to put wings on Ganymede. Who else earned some? Vertigo? Diana? Right? We should put wings on her. There we go. Beautiful. I honestly never thought that this, why has this guy got some stuff on him? I never thought this account would ever get any wings of any kind. I'm honestly pretty shocked. Hey, we got some transmog pieces too. So I just wanted to go over, show you guys, because I know of you, a lot of you are like, oh, I want to, I want to get C1, I want to get wings, I want to get C1, I want to get wings. It's so frustrating, so frustrating, so frustrating. That's why I wanted to go through and show, like, this is an alt. It is not a whale account. We're using just whatever we have at our disposal. Yes, we happen to be using some good control units, but we're not always using those teams, kind of. I just wanted to at least show whatever I could. But again, every account plays differently. That's kind of the thing. Is like you guys are looking there, you're like, I need this monster, I need that monster, I need this monster, I need that monster. Like, when in reality, you just need to make your units efficient. You need to fully build them, and then you need to make them the basically the best they can possibly be, and then know where your strengths for the account is. Do you have a bruiser account? Like, does your account lend itself best to do bruiser, or turn 2 cleave, shield will cleave, or fast aggressive control, or nuke? Like, what is your account best at doing? And then just try to maximize whatever your strategy is to do the best that you possibly can, and like make sure that you, number one, keep farming runes, devilmon your units, make sure your units are up. I mean, unless they're 3-star. Make sure your units are fully upgraded. Make sure your units are, grinded, gemmed, etc., etc. One of the reasons that there's not as much gems, we've been grinding and gemming a lot lately compared to previous years, just based on the fact that people are actually raiding now. Like, I actually can raid on China server, which is fantastic, which we used to have a problem with the language barrier, but now, based on the fact that there's auto farming, people don't care anymore. They don't want to talk. They don't care. They just enter a raid, click the 10, and then they're done. And then that's it. They walk away from the tablet. And I'm like, that's great. I don't need to try to talk to any Chinese people because we don't understand each other, right? So that's why I've been doing more raiding here. So they're going to be maxed fairly soon, I guess. What the heck is even on him? Oh, we started to build him, but we didn't finish him because he doesn't have any sculpts or anything. I thought he was more fun, or he would have been more fun when we were doing like the Gani Hathor stuff. Because there were, like a couple seasons ago, it was more Gani Hathor, and we were going to chew Gani Hathor and like Ajir and things like that. So he was actually going to be pretty decent in a comp like that. But we were just using Ajir in the place that he was being used. And now there's just Barbara is basically... Him, Ajir, and Barbara are the same slot. They're the same function, and Barbara is just the most efficient of those three. So that's why you don't really see him. You don't really see Ajir too much, because just Barbara takes the place of both of those, and she's just a better quality unit for that. But if you don't have Barbara, you could use this guy. You could use Ajir. This guy doesn't strip. Ajir does strip. And Ajir cycles. But that's why you don't see Ajir anymore. Anyway, I'm just talking way too much. Hope you guys maybe got something out of it. You probably didn't. You're just like, Bagel, stop talking. Please, at some point you need to stop talking. Anyway, that's for this one. I will stop talking now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Next thing I want to do is build this, finish this. Oh, she does have runes here. Oh, yeah. We had to do whatever we had to do. What is that? Not even maxed slot 2 and already plus 138. We had to pick wacky stuff for this, but just for trying to get the stats. Right, because she doesn't actually need to be violent or anything. She just needs stats. So, yeah. She works on so many stupid rune sets. It's unbelievable. I'm serious. You don't have to put premium runes on her. You just need stats on her. Make her fast. Give her stats. That's it. She does not need to be violent. She does not need any of that. Okay. Anyway, but I still do want to build this. I still do want to. We gotta finish this. Then this needs this. Yeah, this and this and this and this. All need to be built because they're really good units. Also, I want to play around with her more. Anyway, that's it for this one. I'm going to stop talking. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys got something out of it. I will see you as always in the next one.